We're gonna go on our course ranking world tour, chat. Seconds? 40 seconds per track. Fucking A, lad. Fucking A, mate. That is diabolical. So maybe like at least a minute a track, do you know what I mean? At least 31 minutes, like 1 minute intro, like 1 minute for the intro outro. And then like maybe a minute per track, I'm thinking, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like 42 seconds, chat? That's crazy. But no, let's not delay any further. Take it away. Of course this video is gonna suck. He's playing Cheep Cheep. Oh no! He's playing Cheep Cheep. Poor guy.
Even though we'll likely get more Mario Kart World tracks, I wanted to rank all the current ones based on how much fun they are to race on. I played these through Versus mode only, so Crown City and Peach's Stadium's variants from Grand Prix are not included. But with that, let's get her ranked. 30, Mario Bros. Circuit. It's the first track you'll likely play in Mario Kart.
We're already off to a diabolical start. Good fucking grief, lad. Good grief. First track, therefore? Literally, first track, therefore? Don't tell me that's going to be your entire analysis. Because like, obviously, I'm not expecting this to be in like the top half. The worst track in the game, though? No way.
Kart World, so it's pretty bare bones. It's at least not grass themed though, like every other Mario circuit in existence. This time it's going for a western/desert kind of vibe, with a few
If you mention Radiator Springs, I'm disliking the video.
grind rails and walls for you to get used to the new mechanics. It seems to be slightly inspired by Monument Valley, which is near Utah and Arizona.
Oh, okay, fair. He didn't do the Radiator Springs thing that every fucking hack fraud critic goes for.
You've also got a pretty easy alternate route at the end, which shows off the new style of gliding. With that said, it's not a very exciting track, despite that kind of being the point. This is just to get used to the basics, and that's about it. 29.
Not the worst analysis, but again, lowest? The lowest place? Do you know what I mean? Come on, that's a little diabolical. It's diabolical, lad.
Crown City. Something that's really
And then Crown City. 29th? I mean, I put it relatively low, but 20... Is he going in order? It looks like he's going in order, isn't it?
About Mario Kart World is that if you've only played the tracks with intermissions on, you really don't get a good feel for what the tracks actually play like. There's several courses higher on the list that I wasn't a fan of until playing them traditionally. Suffice it to say, Crown City is still a bit lame on its own, and it's for the reason that everyone feared about Mario Kart World the most. Crown City is just long stretches of road with nothing happening. Now, of course, there are a few places to trick off of in the city, and there's some cool looking areas like the skate park ramp, these rooftops, and the solar panels. So there's a few moments here that are engaging, but it feels very much like a beginner track. The more places there are to trick and the more shortcuts are hidden within, the more fun Mario Kart World is. And Crown City doesn't offer much of that at all. But hey, it's cool that it's based off of San Francisco with locations like the Golden...
I would still say it's better than Desert Hills. I'd say it still has enough going on. Yeah, it's not necessarily wrong. Again, you know, the analysis is quite short, but he's at least making it count. So fair enough so far. But based on what you said, 29th though, like you're saying all of these things that I agree with, but I wouldn't put it 29th based on that, you know? Oh, come on.
Gate Bridge seen in the distance. 28, Peach Stadium. Like with Crown City.
Peach, really? Oh, is this just like he's gonna put all like the boring asphalt type tracks into the bottom? So I'm expecting what, Mario Circuit to also be down here. Basically any track that's just like relatively like just normal roads without taking into account anything else. Does that make sense? That's what it seems like. So I'm thinking Mario Circuit also goes here too.
It's split into two in Grand Prix, and the Versus mode version is slightly better. There's a lot more...
For a second to last track is pretty tame, but still good. Yeah, it's pretty solid. I like this bit in particular. I love all the feather shortcuts, and I love this bit in particular, so 28th is crazy.
Turns to make, and I like the pink aesthetic going on here. There isn't much for grind rails, though. In fact, there isn't much here to begin with. The closest thing I can compare Peach Stadium to is actually Mario Kart Stadium. In fact, it's almost identical in design. There's a bunch of wide and sharp turns, the track is wrapped around a big building, and you have a few spots of interest for tricking. It's pretty much the same concept if you think about it.
I would say Mario Kart Stadium does the stadium vibe a bit better, personally, but I guess I can kind of see what you're doing.
Say in general, Peach Stadium's track layout is a bit more engaging than Crown City, but not by much. Depending on my mood, these two tracks could flip-flop on the ranked list.
Really? Really? It has like some of the best shortcuts. And I know, and to be honest, you're talking to a guy that doesn't like shortcuts. Don't really factor too much in my ranking. I like going for like the core design, but like for me, like the fact that there's shortcuts locked behind an item, and like those shortcuts are pretty cool as well. Like again, the best, most inward path you want to take is locked behind a feather shortcut. So you can use that if you get like a feather in second, you can use it to sneak ahead of the competition. Not only are you hidden away from the competition, so you won't get hit by an item, but offers you the sharpest, most inward path. I love this kind of shortcut design is exactly what I'm looking for. Either make the shortcuts big and beautiful, or make them like really cool like this and unique. So I'm just like, no way.
27, Starview Peak.
Relatively agreeable, I would say.
In terms of track layout,
Because the shortcut wasn't discovered when he was writing the script. Oh God, I mean, he should have played the tracks more then, didn't it? You should have looked behind it. You know, that's what I'm saying.
It's very similar to Crown City or Peach Stadium. There's a lot of straightaways and very few places to get fancy.
I mean, I agree with this.
However, it's absolutely gorgeous and dazzling to look at. I love all the Lumas cheering you on. In this section with a glistening water road, it just looks so cool. Starview Peak is kind of like if Ice Ice Outpost and Rosalina's Ice World had a baby. You've got the two weaving track layouts, which are also colored yellow and green, and Mario Galaxy elements like the Lumas and Comet Observatory looking building. It's a great track for learning how to drift and move around in the water since there aren't many obstacles to worry about, but it's nothing too crazy beyond that.
Yeah, I agree.
26, Desert Hills.
Desert Hills. Desert Hills, yeah? Not the bottom. Very controversial, Bandy. Crazy.
This is one of the many retro tracks that have seen a massive departure in design, to the point that they're barely recognizable from the original.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing.
Neither do I.
Sometimes too much change kind of defeats the purpose of a remake. If you don't get any semblance of nostalgia playing a retro track due to its redesign, why make it a retro track to begin with, you know?
For me, I actually don't necessarily disagree, but I don't mind either philosophy, if I'm being honest. I don't mind them making it a lot more overt a reference. And I also don't mind them doing a complete reimagining, if that makes sense. I don't mind either. There's a fly annoyingly buzzing around my desk. Seems like it's fly hour again, gamers. I forgot to close my balcony door most likely.
No, but alas, this track is still fairly fun. There are at least a few spots here where it feels like you're playing Desert Hills still. One of the biggest changes is right in the middle. Instead of Pokey sprawling the sands, you got the Eastern Island heads from Super Mario.
Yeah, and the worst.
While this is really cool, and I love that they charge at you on the second and final lap, that does kind of take away the most iconic part of Desert Hills. The roads are also extremely wide, which again, they have to be because of 24 players, but the wideness and larger scope has made this track much easier to navigate and has taken away a lot of the challenge. It's still fun. I mean, all these tracks are enjoyable to some extent, but it's one of the weaker ones to me.
Fair analysis. I would say even 26 is a bit too high. But is he? Do you know? I think this is the first placement where you could tell he made this in week one. You know, I would have put Galleon down here in week one. But having played it a bit more, I've learned underwater driving or overwater driving a bit better. I don't think I'd put it down there. You know. Thank you so much, F7. He's back and he's more annoying than ever. He seems to have gone away from now, though.
5, Wario Shipyard. I was so excited to see this track get a remake. It's one of my favorites from Mario Kart 7. And well, it's recreated pretty much to a T. The big difference is that you don't drive underwater, so instead you spend half of the track tricking off the top of the water. While this is fine, my brain kind of forgot about this massive gameplay change initially, and was sad that half of the track is basically just missing now. However, they do a few cool things to spice up Wario Shipyard. There's quite a few hidden rail paths you can take to keep you out of the slower water, which is nice. The barrel section at the end has also been raised so it isn't covered in water, and you can even land on top of the boom of a boat.
Yeah, I love that.
Right?
Come on, that's shortcut.
I might grow to appreciate this track more as time goes on, but I wish this was remade in Mario Kart 8 instead of Mario Kart World.
Do you know what? Fair. Do you know what? Fair. He's acknowledging that maybe he hasn't played the game enough to appreciate it, but so far he's not a fan. Do you know what? Fair. Fair. I would argue maybe give this game an extra week so you could make a more refined ranking, but hey, gotta pay the bill somehow, eh, Mr. Bandy?
24, Koopa Troopa Beach.
Oh, fuck, damn it. God damn it, he's one of you! He's one of you! No! Oh, man, how many Koopa Troopa fans am I gonna find? Where are my fellow Koopa Troopa bros at? Where are you? Where are you? I miss you. I miss you already. I can't believe it. No!
It's a SNES track, so there's only so much.
And it's racism as well! It's a SNES track. Oh, do you know the worst one is, Bandy? I feel like your analysis, despite only spending, 40 seconds on average in each track, I feel like your analysis has actually been pretty solid. But you've already started off with, it's a SNES. Oh, come on. Come on. That's crazy. Flat equals bad in 2025, yeah?
Koopa Troopa Beach. It's a SNES track, so there's only so much you can do with it. Even though you're basically just driving in a circle the entire time, it does have a nice amount of trick ramps to get boost off of, which is nice. I find it strange that it's titled Koopa Troopa Beach when it's technically
got
called
a weird name
Koopa
phenomenon.
Beach 2 in Super Mario Kart. I guess they figured the title was kind of awkward with the rest of the game, so I understand the name change. It's actually one of the most recreated Mario Kart tracks of all time. It's in Super Mario Kart, Mario Kart Super Circuit, Mario Kart DS, Mario Kart Tour, and now Mario Kart World. It looks fantastic as you'd expect. The water effects are awesome, and I love the big Koopa balloon that floats above it. The music goes for a really upbeat energy. It almost sounds like something you'd hear at a rave or dance party.
Yeah, I like it.
So while it's a fun track, it is fairly basic.
Fair enough. Go on, but go on, put it higher next time. Just for me, Bandy, just for me. Fair analysis, though.
23, Salty Speedway.
Ooh, this is harsh. Wow, I think this is another one that shows that he's only been playing it for a week. He probably played each of these tracks like twice, and I think this placement shows again, because I feel like this is one I probably would have put down here, but then as I played it more, I'm like, oh yeah, this is amazing.
One of the only
Not
places
amazing, but I like it more, should I say.
that almost entirely takes place on the water. You'll drive through streets that are somewhat inspired by Amsterdam or Venice, and you'll spend a lot of time going between the city. It's really pretty to look at, and the music has a bit of a fancy tone to it. About halfway through is a stretch where you'll climb up staircases and drive around a bit of the street before dipping back into the water. I'm not a super big fan of the water controls, so this definitely isn't one of my favorites to play.
Yeah, but like the difference between this and say like another track that's like predominantly water-based is that like you can avoid it for the most part. It's just the ending area where you're kind of forced to be in the water. But like, you can kind of like take these upper like really cool paths that you would have discovered if you spent more time, Bandy. Come on, you gotta fucking play it for more than a day, Bandy. Come on. You can't be doing this. I know you're a million subs, you can get away with it, you already got the bag, you already got your 500,000. Come on, Bandy, you gotta play it more, man.
You can drive on the sidewalks, of course, but they're pretty out of the way to reach. Out of all the city tracks we've gotten in Mario Kart over the years, it's one of the most unique ones to go through. I also love the boats with the toads just going for a strail, and then we can trick right off the back of them.
Hang on 1 sec, sorry.
I also love the boats with the toads just going for a strail, and then we can trick.
Going for a strail? Go for a strail? Gamers, we know what time it is.
Ones to go through. I also love the boats with the toads just going for a strail.
Minor spelling mistake. You lose. You lose, Bandy. Strike
one.
one.
And then we can trick right off the back of them. It's a nice touch. 22, Moo Moo Meadows.
Moo Meadows. 22nd, huh? 22nd. Is that sailing lingo? Let's have a look. Let's VAR check this. Strail. I'm not getting anything. Definition? No, I'm not getting anything, chat. It's not a word. Sag.
I get it, Cow's a playable character in Mario Kart World, so of course Moo Moo Meadows has to be included.
Should have been Moo Moo Farm.
We just got this remake.
Should have been a farm. Should have been a Moo Moo Farm.
So it feels a bit underwhelming to get it yet again. At least the art style's different. The grass is much greener and more vibrant, and the dirt roads stick out a bit more too. The roads have also been altered slightly in a couple spots to allow for tricking, which is nice, and it is still fun to drive on. I just wish they took a swing at remaking Moo Moo Farm instead.
Yeah, I mean, in all fairness, of course Nathanial Bartholomew would mention the N64. Right? No, I'm not giving you a W for that. I'm not giving you a W for that. You're the guy who I just remembered. You're the guy who gaslit an entire generation. I remember who you are now.
I've used the exact same cows, and it's long overdue for a proper remake. In Mario Kart 64, the cows are in the background behind the fence. I would have loved to see a remake where the cows finally get to escape that fence and run across the road, but whatever. Moo Moo Meadows is still enjoyable. It just feels like a road that's been retreaded on too quickly.
Yeah, fair.
21, Cheap Falls.
Oh, okay, that's gotta be it, gamers. Nah. No. Oh, this is diabolical. Ref.
Hey, have a fucking word with him then, Ref!
25. Oh. Youch. Can't be doing that, ref. Ref, that's at least a yellow card. That's at least a yellow card.
By far, one of the trickiest water-based tracks in the game. Cheap Falls takes a bit
The
of
other takes were like eyebrow raising, but I'll let him get away with it. 21st for like one of the better ones in the game. This is crazy. Yeah, it's
inspiration from
crazy.
Japan culture, but it really is more of an autumn-focused landscape. You'll spend most of the time in the water and going over waterfalls, which means you'll be doing a lot of tricking through the tides. The part in the middle has a lot of rushing water, and certain spots will slow you down if you go over them. Cheaps are also swimming around as an obstacle. And as of now, I find this to be one of the most challenging tracks to get good at. It doesn't have as good a flow as some of the others do because so much of it takes place in the water, but it's fairly...
Isn't that the opposite? So much of it takes place in this rushing water floor, so it has... What? Hang on, I hear that again.
solid physical. And as of now, I find this to be one of the most challenging tracks to get good at. It doesn't have as good a flow as some of the others do because...
Of course it doesn't have good flow, because you suck at it, bro. You actually you literally said it's challenging. That's why it's not good flow, because you keep bumping into the walls. Because you only played these tracks once, Bandy. Bandy! Should have played these tracks more, Bandy!
So much of it takes place in the water, but it's fairly solid for what it's worth. 20, DK Pass. It's
a bit more agreeable. A bit more agreeable.
not the most interesting choice for a Snow Mountain remake, but it's been a minute since we've been to DK Pass. The first half is pretty similar to the original, outside of slightly wider roads, but the second half is very different. The snow hill with the hidden item box is completely gone and has been replaced by the bottom of a ski jump of all things. After that, the road just feels totally different with some places that drift and
no
trick
snowmen,
off, and you'll fly off at the end.
No snowmen, but the pole jump.
It's simplified quite a bit compared to Mario Kart DS and 7. It's still pretty enjoyable to play. 19, Sky High.
Oh, nah, that game is that might just be a second yellow card, chat. That might be a second yellow card. There's no way Sky High Sunday is not top half. I'm sorry, like this isn't even one where Cheap Fools that made me annoyed. This is just like you're just wrong. This is like one of the best to ever do it. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. I'll be real with you.
Sunday. Man, does it feel bizarre to see a remake of a Mario Kart Tour track, especially one that a lot of people aren't a big fan of, myself included. But god dang it, Nintendo made the best out of the situation and improved it in a few ways. First off, it looks absolutely phenomenal now. Its diverse color palette is on par with Rainbow Road. There's also grind rails all over the place, which freshen things up a lot, and some extra platforms have been added at the halfway point. Basically, every element of the original that was awkward to drive on has been either removed entirely or replaced to feel smoother. The grind rails is what really sells it, though. You can veer way off course and ride off these graham crackers.
Look at the cool shit you can do!
The overall layout is still very simplistic, but I can appreciate the lengths the team went to in improving what was a fairly lackluster track before.
Why is there only and this is better than fucking and Faraway Oasis beats it? Faraway Oasis beats it? Oh, Bandy, no! Oh, it's literally just circle therefore. Literally, so that's what, like, is that two? Hang on. I gotta start writing all this down, chat. I gotta start writing this down. I gotta start writing down the NB rap sheet. I'm gonna start writing down the rap sheet. So we're gonna count with 2 counts of basic bitch ass analysis. Obviously during Sky High Sunday he said basically it's an oval therefore. And then it was during what was it? KTB he said SNES track therefore. And then two diabolical takes. If you ask me personally, 2 diabolical takes, which is Cheap Fools and SHS. So that's a rap sheet so far. That's a oh, what's it? Yeah, also what's it? Three counts of basic bitch ass analysis. Mario Bros. Circuit. That was it. That's a good shout. Circuit. Last because starter? Starter. There it is. That's his rap sheet, gamers. It's the Nathanial Bandy rap sheet. It's the Nathanial Bandy rap sheet, gamers. We're gonna give him a score at the end of this, okay? Also, one minor mistake. One minor mistake. Strail. There we go, gamers. There we go. There we go, gamers. We got it. We got it. We got it, gamers.
Faraway Oasis. Now we've got one that takes place in a savanna. We're starting to get to the tracks that really pop off. You drive across this wooden bridge and land on another that has a grind rail smack dab in the middle. I don't know what it is, but landing directly on it from a high jump just feels awesome.
It's also, but like, again, have you played the Grand Prix? Have you played the, like, I understand maybe you're not accounting for, I hope he at least mentions it. Like, they're the animals, right? I feel like you can't really analyze this track without mentioning the animals and the fact that they're not in the actual racetrack. Whether you don't care or whether you care is entirely different, but I think you have to mention that at least, right?
Well, the track takes place in the water too, with tons of animals like elephants,
but they're not on the track.
and giraffes chilling in the background. There's multiple different routes here too, whether that be this wooded path, the water, or the grind.
He's not going to mention it, is he?
Mario Kart World's best tracks excel if there's multiple paths to take. It makes replaying them feel much more fresh for a longer period of time. The end has you clawing through the top of a waterfall, so you have to battle your way through the running water as you're going. There's a lot to like here. I could see this being a lot
The track makes up for that easy. The layout is fantastic. Oh, I don't know, Misak. You're kind of sitting on your own with that take, brother. I'll be real with you.
people's
I
favorites.
won't say fantastic. I said good, but not fantastic, brother.
17.
Alright, listen. I'm gonna add the games. I'm gonna one count of no animals mentioned. Why y'all hung up on the animals? Listen, you're being weird. Okay, you're being weird. You're being weird. Okay, I'll give you 30 minutes. Actually, no, I'll lower that to 10. You come back in 5 minutes and type that comment out normally. We're like, oh hey chat, is there a reason why we're enamored with the animals? I personally don't mind that they're not there. Ask it normally, okay? I'll give you 5 minutes.
Beach. This is one heck
Yeah,
of
this is another case of I don't think you played the game enough, because I thought Peach Beach was pretty solid at first, but then it just didn't, like, once you keep playing it more, I'm just like, oh, you know.
a glow up. I really like what they did here. The first lap is your typical Peach Beach, but everything changes in lap 2 and 3. It no longer loops, but instead expands out to this new resort area. You can trick off the rooftops, which is super satisfying, and you'll eventually be led to soaring through the air in between behemoth-sized walls of apartments. The final lap has you scouring across a huge lake, wrapping Peach Beach up. This is a really fun way to do a remake. They give us a taste of what we're familiar with, but then also turn our expectations on our heads completely. It's almost like taking us through the experience of a beach vacation in 2 minutes.
I actually do agree. I actually do agree with that the first time I played it, but like for me, it's just, you play it enough and then I'm just like, the Peach Beach part just feels very neutered, almost to the point where I'm just like, why are we even driving on it? If anything, I'd rather just an extra lap of this area, because this area is just much, much more interesting.
While the new sections are a bit basic,
Hang on, it's called Faraway Oasis, not Faraway Zoo or Faraway Safari. All right, brother. Okay, I'll give you 5 minutes. I'll give you. What is happening? The diabolical. I'll give you 5 minutes as well. Okay. Reform your comment normally. Okay.
and track design,
Good lord, what is
it's
happening?
still pretty
Is this what happens when I cover Mario Kart? Can we go back to playing DKB? What's happening? My chat is diabolical. My chat is having a stinker.
vacation in 2 minutes. While the new sections are a bit basic in track design, it's still pretty enjoyable to play. 6.
I don't know. If I wouldn't say so, to be honest. I don't agree, but Mario Circuit being this high is going to cause a bit of controversy. Crazy.
Circuit. It feels strange.
This above all of the others. Don't get me wrong. Even I think this stage is decent, but compared to some of the others, over SHS and Sorry Speedway, like, you know what I mean? You made the mistake of assuming Mario Kart players are the same as games. Maybe Odyssey Central was right. Maybe the Mario Kart fans do suck. Maybe you're right.
Put a SNES track this high on the list, but they...
No, 2! Gamers, that's 2! Holy shit, hang on, where is it? Twice! Gamers, he's done it twice! MC, strike that 4! Good lord! They've done it twice, bro! And it's a track you like as well! You gotta lay off the racism, Bandy, it's 2025!
Absolute Mario Circuit. It feels strange to put a SNES track this high on the list, but they absolutely nailed it here. This is not your typical SNES Mario Circuit. It's literally Mario Circuit 1, 2, and 3 from Super Mario Kart mashed into one.
Is it one of the good ones, Bandy?
Managed to somehow link all these tracks together and turn it into one of the most satisfying ones to drift around. You'll constantly be making tight turns, and it all flows together so seamlessly. I wonder why they didn't also add in Mario Circuit 4.
Because Mario Circuit 4 doesn't exist.
Maybe the layout just wasn't going to work out. 15. Dandelion Depths.
Dandelion Depths smack bang in the middle? I'd say agreeable enough, to be honest.
Forest-like place with red metal bridges and caves. This is basically the Wooded Kingdom if it were a Mario Kart track, and I'm so here for it. There's lots of dandelions too. You'll see them lightly frolicking through the air. Or you can drive through one if you really want to. One of Dandelion Depth's focuses is on wall riding. There's a few spots where you can do this to reach other paths. I'm not super great at wall riding yet, but it's fun to pull off so you can reach alternate paths. The inside of the cave looks fantastic too. It really captures this eerie yet mystical look. The track layout is quite varied, with lots of places to take little shortcuts or rail grind for extra speed.
Yeah, for me, it's just that it doesn't really do anything to really sail it to its highest heights. Like I said, it's Margarita Pizza. That's the Margarita Pizza, you know?
Even the turret
it's just Margarita Pizza.
Has these little
I like pizza.
Off of
Would go for something other than Margarita.
There's so many opportunities to learn and try out new things. 14. Choco Mountain.
Firstly, Choco. 14th? A little lower than I'd like. Personally. So the grind rails and wall jumps are good when you're bad, but wall riding isn't. Interesting. Interesting you mention that.
We have no idea why this is considered a remake. Sure, parts of Choco Mountain's track layout can be spotted, and some elements like the boulders are still here, but it's otherwise entirely its own thing.
I think even the game agrees with you. There's a reason why none of the game's tracks have prefixes. It's not called N64 Choco Mountain. It's literally just called Choco Mountain. So even the game agrees with you, Bandy. It is not a remake, it's its own thing. How does he pronounce Choco? Look? That's how he pronounces it.
Way too far from the original or even the Mario Kart 8 remake. That's also why I'm ranking it so high. Despite this being a Mario Kart 8 track like Moo Moo Meadows is, if you just ignore that this is supposed to be Choco Mountain, it's a really fantastic time. Its theming is a...
If anything, the fact that it's an alternate take on Choco Mountain is why I like it. Why would you ignore that? What a weird statement to say. I like the fact that it's kind of an alternate take on Choco Mountain that's never been done before. Like, one of the things about Choco Mountain was that it's kind of like this isolated, desolate kind of mountaintop, right? But like they've turned it into like a kind of a bit more of an on the ground, like chocolates all over the sides, mud filled, charging chucks. Like they made it much more overt a Mario World reference, you know? And I quite like it. If anything, weird sentence, Bandy, but we'll continue.
A lot more akin to Wario's Gold Mine, and a big aspect is just trying to stay off the muddy off-road. There's also a bunch of charging chucks that run across the road trying to stop you, which is hilarious considering those would be the enemies in a construction-esque track. Choco Mountain has a really good flow to it. You'll constantly be drifting, grinding...
Someone mentioned that he might be algorithm baiting. Do you think he's algorithm baiting with that pronunciation? Can someone confirm that? I have a feeling he's algorithm baiting, because if you guys don't know, this is actually a dark technique. This is a dark YouTuber technique, Trap, where like you mispronounce something so that you could get people commenting on it and correcting you. Therefore, more comments, more engagements, more likely to, you know what I mean? So like it's one of the dark arts of ruthless businessmaning. Is Bandy doing that right now? I don't know. I won't accuse him of it, but like I'm onto you. Okay, I've seen people do it before. I watched Flygon HG, but I don't see Magnanimity and Lepra, and I know he does it for the algorithm.
Pulling off tricks. Construction-themed courses don't get much better than this. 13. Acorn Heights.
Ooh, Acorn Heights, 13th. A little lower than I'd like, personally, but sure, okay.
Imagine Wild Woods from Mario Kart 8, but even more expanded on. You're plowing through
I personally wouldn't say that, because I think they're two totally different tracks, personally. You know, I think one is a Shy Guy, hidden village type vibe. This one's like more of a doing its own thing, personally, you know?
Massive trees, driving atop huge leaves and mushrooms. And even
I love all my foresty, grassy themed tracks equally, personally. I would not mistake one for the other, you know?
grinding off the vines of plants. Around the middle, the road splits off into a ton of different paths, some of them including giant acorns hurling towards you. That's what I love about Acorn Heights. There's a near endless amount of routes to take, and it adds a lot of depth and replayability. And it just looks beautiful, too.
It does, I like it.
The detailing on the leaves and grass is something else. I love how the very beginning starts off in some sort of treehouse, too. It adds this extra sense of playfulness to the experience. 12. Shy Guy Bazaar.
Shy Guy Bazaar, huh? A little higher than I would personally put it, but I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to say fair placement. A little higher than I would personally. Very controversial. Very controversial. I didn't rank it as high as some of you guys did.
You want to talk about shock? Shy Guy Bazaar during the day is extremely weird to get used to, but it's still every bit as fun as it was before.
Yeah, it's decent. Margarita pizza.
Better. There are a load of grind rails that'll take you to places that you couldn't go in the original game. It's almost overwhelming how many different rails are added in.
It's almost overwhelming, is it, Bandy? It's almost as if that's why I didn't rank it as high, but you guys all got mad at me. Hey, Bandy agrees. Bandy agrees. Amazing. You know what, Bandy? Bandy, you know what? I'm adding that to your rap sheet. You agree with my analysis of health? Shy Guy Bazaar. You agree with me on Bazaar. You know, you're not fair. You know, I like that.
Besides that, the layout is
Video Man agrees with me.
similar and retains that classic Shy Guy Bazaar feel. There's a lot of Super Mario Land references in here too, and I even spotted Fano at one point. 11. DK.
He's overwhelmed because it's taken more than one playthrough to explore. Hey, Pitts, be nice! Be nice. He's got a family to feed, okay? He needed those 220k views today, all right? He couldn't wait one more day, you know? He needed a gamer subs, okay? Remember, come on! Remember when Bandy says it's facts when you say it's harassment? Just trying to keep a brother down, you know? DK Spaceport outside of the top 10, a little crazy, if you ask me. A little crazy. I think it's one of the best tracks in the game, for sure.
Spaceport. This takes the idea of 25M from the original.
He's single? No chance, brother. No chance Bandy's single, bro. He's got the girlies, okay?
Donkey Kong.
He's got the girls that are girling,
one of the
right?
most interesting Mario Kart World tracks. You're essentially climbing up
in
the
secret,
tower,
okay?
but take sharp turns instead of using ladders to continue your way up. Each path is completely different from one another, whether that's wall jumping across the girders, hopping from grind rail to grind rail,
it's
avoiding
cool, isn't
barrels, or a robot Donkey Kong trying to attack you. There's all sorts of shenanigans happening.
I've noticed we have not seen, get out of here. We haven't seen, Boost Cinema.
I also love the oil barrels that look
gamers.
exactly the same like the ones from the original game. Cute little details go a long way. 10. Great Question Block Ruins.
Fair, if you ask me. Some people would argue that you put it too low, personally.
Of all the tracks that could exist, one about the question mark blocks in a Mario game was not on my list. The ruins you drive through are coated in gold and are quite dazzling to look at, and the track layout is really engaging. As all the best tracks do, there's quite a few splitting paths from rails and the walls, and it's one of the most stunning ones.
Yeah, could you show us by any chance, Bandy? Could you show us?
Tracks do. There's quite a few splitting paths from rails and the walls.
We didn't get to see it. No, Bandy, no. See, he's not beating the allegations, is he, Pip? He's not beating the allegations, because in order to get a clip of him going the higher route, he'd have to have replayed the track. Which he didn't do, gamers, which we know he didn't do. He played these once, didn't you, Bandy? You needed those 220k views, huh?
And it's one of the most stunning ones in the game. I really love the ending, too. You go flying into the sky at blistering speeds and glide your way back to the beginning with some dash rings. 9. Toad's Factory.
Toad's Factory? Shit. I could go with a little higher. I'd say a little higher personally, but sure.
This has to be one of the most requested retro tracks to get a remake, and Nintendo absolutely delivered. The remade music is as catchy as ever. There's new paths to take via grind rails. In fact,
hang on, gamers. The Bummers come back. The Bummers come back with a take on Fire Oasis. Fire Oasis' name emphasizes the oasis, playing on the water aspect of the course. While the animals on tracks promo cards show their animals, they aren't the core focus here. If they weren't the core focus, why aren't they in the promo card? If they are the core focus, why are they in the intermission going in and why are they in the intermission going out? I disagree with you. I disagree, and you are wrong and skibbity toilet. But good comment.
In fact, the tractors themselves can be used for grinding. You can even ride on top of the steel that the crane is carrying,
which is a bit of a
surreal feeling. Toad's Factory is super well paced and is constantly changing its environment. I'm so glad to see it get a proper remake.
Same, I agree.
8.
I love that remake. I love it. I would say I like Airship. I would say I like Toad's Factory over Airship. Are you saying Airship over Factory? Interesting.
Dude, this is one of my favorite Mario Kart tracks of all time. So I was stoked to see that it got a remake. And my god, they f***ing killed it. The visuals are...
Oh no, gamers! God, I really feels like I'm watching modern Bandy. Oh, that's so sad, gamers. That's actually so sad. Oh man, no, Bandy, why?
To see that it got a remake, and my god, they f***ing killed it.
Man. Oh man, you shouldn't have sworn, Bandy, because now you censoring that swear just made me remember how fucking quirky old Bandy was. Man, I miss quirked up Bandy, I'm gonna be honest. Guys, I think I miss my quirked up Bandy. I miss him. I could tell from like porn references. Yeah, like does it remind you of Sasha Grey by any chance? Bonnie Blue? Anyone else? Come on, Bandy, come on. Like throw in some quirk, white boy, come on, man. Side note, I did find out playing WOD at Best Buy demo. It was fine, but I don't think the demo does it justice. I only play on 2 routes to tracks with smart steering. You can't turn off smart steering? Yeesh. That's rough, mate.
Visuals are truly out of this world. It carries this dark and gritty atmosphere.
Oh, I miss the purple sky. I know sometimes it can be if you're playing at night, but the fact that it isn't always purple is...
makes the shit more intense and intimidating. There's grind rails on the sides, and even chains to climb up too. But despite all the changes, it manages to retain the same energy and spirit that the original had.
Yeah, I agree.
Even the rocky wrenches have more stopping power, and have been put in spots that are a bit tougher to avoid. 7. Dry Bones Burnout.
Hey, Dry Bones Burnout. Appropriately high, I would say. Nice.
I have to wonder if Nintendo made this as a redemption arc from Mario Kart 8's Bone Dry Dunes. Most people, including myself, thought it was one of the dullest tracks in Mario Kart 8. Dry Bones Burnout...
Ooh. Bone Dry Dunes hate in 2025? I think, gamers, I think that has to be, right? I think that has to be. I'm adding that to the rap sheet, chat. I'm adding that to the rap sheet. That's another count of basic bitch-ass analysis, if you ask me. Because I think the correct take is... Bone Dry Dunes hate. I'm gonna write that. Bone Dry Dunes hate. Come on now. It's boring. The real analysis is it's actually a pretty solid track. It's just it is in a game where the bar is too high. So that's the issue with it.
On the other hand, is the complete opposite.
Didn't you put it in D? As I said, the issue... you gotta go, Mr. Stone. You gotta go, man. You gotta go. I'm sorry. You gotta go. I literally just said the issue is the quality's too high. Perk up, brother. Come on now.
We're surrounded by lava, and there's even some Day of the Dead theming going on. The road splits into multiple paths. There's plenty of places to grind and wall ride. And look at that shot when taken off.
It's nice.
Just beautiful. I'm so glad that Dry Bones has one of the best tracks in the game. As
it is nice.
Used to be my goat in Mario Kart DS. 6. Whistle Top Summit.
Whistle Top Summit? Oh, game is... Have I just been... Mario Kart World, Whistle. Okay, I haven't been Mandela's. Because I was like, have I been saying Whistle Stop this entire time? But no, it is Whistle Stop. Oh no. He actually is algorithm baiting, there's no way. Whistle Top. 2 minor spelling mistakes, gamers. He loses. He loses, gamers. He loses. It's Electrodome all over again. I got confused too. Plus fish ass loser agree.
We don't see too many tracks focused around trains, but they always bang when it happens. And Whistle Top Summit is...
And I mean, hang on, did he... Oh, he did, gamers. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, it's this switch slop all over again. No. Whistle to... You wrote it as well. You wrote it. Bandy, no. You can play the tracks more than once. You can play the tracks more than once, but literally, it's not even, I know I've been joking about this, chat, but like, literally, the moment the game came out, played each track once, used AI to help him write a script, because there's no way he wrote a script this fast. Or maybe he's just that good at writing a script, who knows, and then just cobble this together. Actually has to be. There's no chance. I don't believe you. There's no chance.
Tracks focused around trains, but they always bang when it happens.
You could have given it another week, Bandy. I don't get it. You could have given it another week, man. Come on, broski. Come on. Especially with a game like Mario Kart World as well. Like, I'm going to preface, just to clarify, my intro of my course ranking, I'm going to make a very clear disclaimer that I should not have made this video. Because I believe that this game is so big and so advanced, and so I'm gonna learn so many new techniques the more I play it, that consider this like a tier list 1 month in as opposed to my definitive tier list. I'm gonna do a year from now, we're gonna come back to this and make a more definitive tier list, but for now, consider this to be much less analytically sound than maybe my later ones. I'm literally gonna preface it with that, because I believe I have not even gotten to the ending. You know what I mean? I've not gotten to the ending of Mario Kart World yet, you know what I mean? And he's dropping it after a week. Crazy.
Is no different, since you can grind rail on the literal train rails. This is ingenious and so fun to do.
It is a fun track.
You can bounce around different rails for the majority of your playtime. There's also a Sunshine Railway that passes through, so you have to carefully navigate your way around it while also trying to use the rails that it's also using.
All I'm saying, chat, is while we drop it allegations, all I'm saying, Starlight, is Bandy, you need to drop the scripts. How many M dashes are in your scripts? That's what I'm saying, chat. That's all I'm saying, okay? I'm not accusing you of anything. How many M dashes do you have? If there's like 1 or 2, fair. If I see at least 5 M dashes, you're cooked. You're cooked. You're 100% it's over for you.
Each route is a blast to use.
Everyone will finally know.
You're guaranteed to have a great time with Whistletop Summit. 5. Rainbow Road.
Rainbow Road 5th. Ooh, what's so boost cinema? It's higher than this? Fucking hell. Show me the 5. Yeah, show me the 5 logs, Bandy. Come on.
Good lord. Nintendo went out of control with this one. While it's not my favorite Rainbow Road, it's by far the most visually intense one ever made. I honestly don't know how they could top this on a graphical standpoint. What makes this Rainbow Road stand out amongst the others is that each
I don't know. I feel like this one's good, but I feel like it could be topped. Like, graphically and gameplay-wise, I feel like this one could be topped. It's good. Don't get me wrong, this is good. One of my favorites in the game. I feel like it could be topped, though.
Is completely different. You'll start on a road that almost looks like sheets of colored glass that take place on a dusky and cloudy night. On the next lap, you fly across to a watery landscape filled with beautiful sapphires and gems. The particles in the road are simply delightful as it converts to a more watery-like glass road. Then the third lap takes an entirely different tone. The sky shifts to a pure black space, and you drive on a normal-looking road with rainbow highlights.
It's just like Mario Kart 8, right?
Station. The road splits up and gets
more colorful
and tough as you go. And for the final lap, you head back to the clouds to a more summer tone of colors, filled with long patches of speed boosts and wavy turns. My god, this track is a marvel.
It does
to
have
look
the spectacle
at.
nailed down.
What about
the gameplay?
It's a bit too easy and doesn't have the difficulty that most Rainbow Roads have.
He says it. Okay, at least he says it. Sure, okay.
But if you don't care about that, then you're in for one hell of a time. 4. Bowser's Castle.
Oh, too low. Any list that doesn't have Bowser Castle, like top 2 is too low. It's too low.
It seems like so many people overlook the Bowser Castle tracks, as they're usually bangers. And frankly, this is up there as one of the best in the entire series.
Where the fuck is Boost Cinema? Bandy, where the fuck is Boost Cinema, bro?
I don't know if it tops the Wii one yet, but my...
Oh no, 100% it tops the Wii one. I'm sorry, this 100% tops the Wii one. It's actually... Bro, it's not even... Guys, it's peak. I'm so sorry, it's peak, man.
God, is it close.
It's
what
so
I love
good.
about Bowser's Castle is they're usually pretty challenging and demanding, requiring you to make tight turns on a dime. There's loads of corners in this Bowser's Castle, and the second half is the best part. Wind
it's like,
picks up.
I genuinely don't want to say this is the best in the series because it's only been out for a month. But like, if you're asking me right now, 1 month into Mario Kart World, this is the best Bowser Castle. By like a decent margin as well. I wouldn't say it's not even close, but I'd say a decent margin. There's a decent gap between this and SNES BC3 for me. And I thought SNES BC3 was fucking phenomenal as well. Or the remake version, should I say.
This allows you to make longer jumps and cover distance way faster, which is really gratifying considering 150cc feels a bit slow on its own. The visuals are so good too. There's this part where you're flying through this tube of lava,
Bandy.
which leads into an intense
Why is it fourth though? Why is it fourth? Why is it fourth?
Look, if that's not metal enough, then I don't know what is. This Bowser's Castle gets the Certified Badass Award.
Okay, at least Bandy's still got the millennial quirk. He's still got a bit of... Listen, he might not have the weird random jokes, But at least he still has that millennial quirk, right? He's still a millennial. You could tell he's 35 and his back is creaking. You could tell. You could tell.
I don't know what is. This Bowser's Castle gets the Certified Badass Award. 3. Dino
Still no Boo Cinema. Holy. Badass Award. Dino Jungle was good, but 3? Bronze medal? Wild, Bandy.
I've always been a fan of Dino Jungle, but never did I think I'd rank it this
crazy. What? Yeah, I didn't think you'd rank it this high either.
Police officers.
I blew up Malaysia.
Time sending a super chat.
Hello, YouTube. Thank you for the 5. Hello, YouTube. Everyone say hello. Hey, everyone. Wait, guys, I'm not seeing enough movement. Where's the hello, YouTube? Where is it? Where? The videos. Hey, I'm holding the reaction hostage. I'm holding it hostage. Thank you. Okay, there we go. Thank you, chat. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the 5, brother. Hope you're doing well.
high on a list in my life. Holy crap, Nintendo was cooking with this one. The dinosaurs actually look like dinosaurs. You can rail grind off some of them.
This is how he felt waiting for Koopa Drew Beach. Okay, no, chat. Okay, chat. Okay, what was worse? I always genuinely wanted to be honest with you. No trolling, no rage bang. What was worse? What is worse? Waiting for Bandy to place down Boo Cinema or waiting for me to place down KTB? Because, like, okay, I get it, but, like, there's no way this was worse than mine. I'm sorry, there's no way this is worse than mine. Like, mine was bad, but I'm not, like, it's gotta be like this, do you know what I mean? It's gotta be this. It's gotta be like at least this, right? Come on, surely. Because at least with KTB, I'm consistent. I like ovals. You guys know I like ovals. I was, of course, gonna like KTB, right? What do you mean? Like, it's weird, fair enough, hey, I'll give it to you. A bit weird, fair. But, like, I was gonna like it. It's consistent. There's a track record, you know? You could look at KTB and go, Musti's gonna love this. Do you know what I mean? You could have looked at that. Boo Cinema is literally, you play it once, you're like, wow, that's amazing. You play it like 10 times and you're like, it could be a bit more. He's literally not being that he played it once, allegation chat. He's not being it.
And the cave has been transformed into a laboratory with brand new routes. Wowie f***ing zowie. I can't get enough of how...
Do you know, it's actually quite, I'm going to be honest, chat, it's actually quite charming. It's actually quite charming to hear someone like my age with a bit of millennial quirk, do you know what I mean? It's actually quite, you know what, people would say old Bandy was better, He's still got that millennial quirk, you know? Wowie fucking zowie, you know?
To a laboratory with brand new routes. Wowie f***ing zowie. I can't get enough of how well Dino Jungle strikes the right balance of new and old. Also, adding in a laboratory adds new lore that the Mushroom Kingdom brought these dinosaurs back to life Jurassic Park style. And that is so funny to me. 2. Wario Stadium.
Gee, there's no fucking way. There is actually no way. Boo Cinema is number... The unbelievable behavior. That's... Jesus Christ. Actually, Chad, the allegations... We have to, gamers, we have to. One felony count of only playing each track once for algorithm. Like, I don't think you guys are disagreeing. It has to be. No, because like we were joking. That's insane. That's actually insane. The only reason you put Boost Cinema number 1 is if you played the track once or twice. Because, like, yeah, you play it once and you're like, wow, that's great. That's actually a good stage. But then you play it over and you're like, it's like, hey, it's like you go, but people go, oh, no. You're like, okay, I've seen this film before. Can we get another fucking film? Like, come on, man.
It finally happened. Nintendo actually...
Wario Stadium number 2 is a little wild, though. I'll give that to you as well. This is also just as crazy. Not just as crazy, but also just crazy.
Made Wario Stadium from Mario Kart 64. At first, it's really hard to tell and almost looks too different from the original. But what...
Said it before, and here again. Nathanial
baiting. Striving for rage bait. I could see Wario's... I could see it. It was wild, though. That's why I'm not, like, hating this take too much, because Wario Stadium is fucking great.
once you really get into
Two
it,
is
you'll
wild,
start to
but
see
it's
the
great.
iconic portions more and more. And man, this one is such a blast.
It is
may
fun.
not be as dazzling or unique as some of the other tracks below, but the fun factor is at an all-time high. Mario Stadium was made for Mario Kart World. You are constantly going off ramps and are incentivized to try to chain as many tricks as possible. There's plenty of tricking in most Mario Kart tracks, but not to the degree of Wario Stadium. That's the primary objective in this one. You're either drifting around turns or tricking off ramps.
Yeah, there is always like something to do in this track, which is quite nice. I really like it.
I've never played a track that so consistently encourages this. Maybe I'm ranking it too high, but I personally found it to be
You're an N64, Andy, of course you are. But hey.
pure bliss to play.
Let's hear it.
1. Boo Cinema.
Fuck my life. Hey, listen, gamers. Everyone right now, if you're playing something in the background, perk your ears up, okay? Perk your ears up, chat. He's about to give us like the analysis, gamers. He's about to give us is there a take? Because as far as I'm concerned, spectacle, it's got the spectacle front. Layout leaves me wanting. It's a bit like bare bones. Nice that Boos finally get a theme outside of my valley, my boardwalk. But once the initial buzz wears off, it doesn't really have much going for it. Nathanial, Bandy, I'm here. Guys, everyone lock in. Let's go.
This is absolute cinema.
Oh, for fuck's sake. He's just... Oh, okay. What do we do, gamers? What do we do? Do we one count? Oh, hang on. I'm gonna do it, gamers. I'm right. One count of Zoomerism. Stick to the millennialism, brother. Absolute cinema. I like it when you say, "Why we fucking Zowie?" Okay, stay in your lane, millennial. Okay, stay in your lane. Stay in your skibbity lane. Okay, come on.
Sorry, I had to say the joke because it's just lined up so perfectly.
And then, no, Ben, no! It's a zoomer and a millennial. No! That's the worst of both! It's absolute cinema. I had to reference that. It just lined up so perfectly. No! C above. Yeah, no, we got the tomatoes. That's not Bandy, come on. Bandy, come on. That's unbelievable. I say that deserves a fine for the cringe in obvious chat. He could have just said it was absolute cinema and left it at that. But then he had to do the whole, like, Marvel-ass thing. Come on.
Absolute cinema. Sorry, I had to say the joke because it's just lined up so perfectly. There's really not any other ghost tracks in this game, and this one goes with a unique idea of vintage film. Like, literally.
Thank you so much, Kev.
Upgraded to 1 count of stay in your lane.
What, the one kind of zoomerism? One kind of stay in your lane. Is that what you wanted? Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane, millennial. Stay in your lane, millennial, okay?
You drop on top of a film reel at one point. This is such a stellar theme and even surreal for Mario Kart. Heck, the lighting and colors change at the halfway
it's
point
good.
to
I
match
like
up with
it.
the 30s art style.
But what about
on
when you
top
play
of
it
that,
more?
the track layout is really engaging with plenty of sharp turns and grind rails.
No, it's not. You're just lying. You're just lying, Bandy. You're lying in 4K. There's nothing. There is nothing. There is nothing to do. Literally, hang on, Bandy. One thing I'll give you props for, Bandy, genuinely, one thing I actually give you a lot of props for is you use the power of editing to phenomenal effect. You actually do. A lot of the times when you're like showcasing your takes, you actually have appropriate background footage. But this is the one time where I actually needed you to, and you didn't.
On top of that, the track layout is really engaging with plenty of sharp turns and grind rails.
Okay, I don't see any on the minimap. The grind rails, like, yeah, they're on the outside. The film was on the outside, but like, there's some in the middle here. You didn't show any because guess what? There are none, Bandy. There are none. You're just lying in what is it? What have we got? You're lying in 720p 60, bro.
Okay, we want
You're just
answers.
lying.
Why
No.
did you resist a police officer?
Why are you police officers?
You blew up Malaysia,
blew
punch
up
clock.
Apologizing for bad jokes. That's not even millennial. That's just boo cinema.
That's just
worthy.
boo. You know what? Hang on. Oh, we got to add to one games. Punch clock. Punch clock. You see that? You see that? It's your fault now. You have added to NB's rap sheet. It's your fault now. It's your fault.
rails to take. It may not be the craziest, bad insane track out there, but it fully delivers on the fun and creativity.
It does not.
Mario Kart World is one of the most...
It absolutely doesn't. You did, brother. You had 42 seconds average to convince me. Is it safe to say, chat, you didn't really convince any of us? It's literally the basic bitch-ass one. I think we got to add another count of basic bitch-ass analysis. Because, like, I was really hoping for at least, like, I wasn't... Okay, just to go back. I wasn't expecting him to change my mind. I was expecting to hear at least something I've never heard before. But literally everything you said is... We've all heard it. Yeah, the spectacle is amazing. The first couple times... But, like, then you're left with the track that really isn't as interesting as it could be. It's nice that boos get a track outside of boardwalks and valleys, but... It's just not nearly... Literally, the GOAT McCurdy made a whole fucking video, like, fixing it or, like, adding a bit more to it. And that's because it needed more added to it. I got to add another one to the count.
Okay, we want answers. Why did you resist a police officer?
Why are you police officers?
I blew up Malaysia.
Surprised his video isn't in Boo Cinema, because it was dead on arrival.
I'm surprised the video was in Boo Cinema, because it flopped at the box office, baby! Got him, we got him, Camp. We got him, Camp. We roasted him, we roasted him.
Unique Mario Kart titles out there, and that same sentiment goes to a large majority of their tracks. But with that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon.
Oh, Bandy. Bandy, 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 Bandy. Bandy, 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 Bandy. So for our first video that we've watched, gamers, in our course ranking world tour, it's safe to say this just reeks of I played the tracks once. It was a joke we'll make it throughout the whole video, but it just reeks of I played each track like once. And while I think your analyses for a good chunk of them are really solid, I think this video kind of annoys me in the sense that it's very clear you're very good at what you do, Bandy. Very, very clear. Honestly, because you've been doing this for so long. I think you analyze a track better than most. So it sucks that you weren't really willing to put as much time in. Obviously, I'm saying you played each track once, a bit of a slander, but it's very clear that you're very, very good at analyzing. I've watched even your past videos, like as fun as they were to watch for the Bandyisms, I think you did a very good job of the power of editing and your power of your script, and you're very, very good analyzer. Which is a shame that for a topic like Mario Kart World, something that I find a bit of interest in, obviously I don't know if you could tell, that you didn't really give it a bit more time in the oven. Like even an extra week, you know what I mean? Even an extra week would have fared well, you know? Like, somebody making a video a week early but not having the same analytical chops just wouldn't annoy me, because like the video would just be bad. But the worst part is the video suffered simply because you released it too early, not because of your analysis. Your placements are wacky, which is fine. But again, the damning death knell in this video is you actually just released it too soon, which is honestly a shame. It genuinely is a shame that the algorithm was maxing. I don't know if money's rough, brother. I mean, you made Bandy's bin for a reason, I guess, but I don't know if money's that rough. But like, it evidently resulted in a much lower quality video than we probably could have got if you waited like even just a week or a week and a half. All for what? Maybe like a couple of extra thousand views? I don't know. You're the guy with a big channel, not me. But as far as I'm concerned, I left this video a bit underwhelmed, unfortunately, Mr. Bandy. But let's have a look at the comments and see what the comments had to say. What do you guys think? Good analysis on some of them for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Bandy's a classic, but this one was a miss. Yeah, striving for releasing the video earlier. Yeah, it was bandying for controversy. True. Better than his BCP ranting? Was it really that bad? Yeah, shit. Might have to go on a field trip for that one. Might have to. And also you timestamped each one in the description to spoiler it as well? Oh, unbelievable. Dang, I don't think I've disagreed. Oh, even the comments are like, oh, goddamn. The comments were pretty rough. Oh, were they? Hang on. The top comment is saying, I don't think I disagree this much. He literally placed QB above 6 traps, even though QB is literally sick. Okay, that's a down vote. Classic default down over here. Saying Boosting is literally my least favorite track. I would play all three. I would place all three of his least favorite in the top half. Warrior Shipyard, far away. Yeah, literally. It's subjective, guys. It's guys. It's subjective. It's subjective, guys. I fucking hate that. It's such a. That's such a. Let me catch any one of you motherfuckers saying that in my comment section. Your ass getting clapped, okay? Your ass getting clapped. That's all I'm saying, okay? Yes, we know, but it's takes subjectively, which is amazing how that works, isn't it? It works. The seed cuts both ways. It's amazing how that works. His video was subjective. My opinion is subjective. It sucks. Desert Hills not being at the bottom was a warning. Checkmark W, Checky W. You know, you're pretty good for a Checky. You're pretty good. Desert Hills Aku Beach above Peach Stadium and Crown City is wild. What did Bandy have to say to Carl Johnson? Oh, hey, guys, from the top rope, an 18-year-old Alvo, up do this comment, gamers, up do the comment, yes. Our guy is back. We like him now, by the way. You gotta like him because he ended up. Yeah, I think I don't think I mentioned this, but he ended up watching my reaction to his video, and he took it quite well, which I was like, oh, I respect that. Nice. I don't think I watched much of it in all fairness because I genuinely tend not to do that. But it's nice that he took it on the chin. You know, he didn't flip out about it. So, hey, respect him. We like him. Friend of the stream. What does he have to say though? What did Bandy have to say? I found them more fun to play with, but to each their own. Do you know what? Fair. Harmless enough reply. To be fair, I'm not expecting Bandy to get controversial in his own comments, so, you know, fair. Now rank all intermissions. Please say no. Bandy? Okay, Bandy, how about this? I will remove one charge if you just say no. Don't be polite. Just be like, no, I am not doing that. Bandy, please. I'd rather... Yes! Come on! That's a kinder rejection than I would have done, but you know what, fair. You just straight up said, nah, mate. Nah, I ain't doing that. Respect it. I respect it. You know what? I'll take the 1 count of cringe away. I'll remove 1 count. I'll drop 1 charge. Fair. I respect it. It's complicated to rank these tracks with the free run factor. Some tracks are fun to race on, some tracks are more fun to explore. I would say just like, this is probably like, it's not even that, it's just the parkour stuff. Like the amount of tracks, chat, where like, I think Peach Beach was like the most, was the track where I was like, I don't know how I feel about this game. Because like Peach Beach was like consistently like an A tier track for me. And then every time I played it, every time I replayed the tracks more and more, it just slowly went down. And then there was like Wario's Galleon, which I consistently had low. And then like there was more variance with this game than I have anything that I've ever played. You know what I mean? So like it's just this game is weird, you know? This game is just a weird game. Like the more you discover, the more you want to change, you know? Warrior State of Rainbow Road is actually insane. He's an N64 guy. I was expecting that. Never let him cook again. Oh, damn. I'm sorry, but Boost Cinema's not that good. Albert! From the top ropes! First we had 18-year-old on YouTube. Albert, everyone in the Morstyverse. Boom! Everyone is coming in. Everyone is saying, get the end. Where's the... You have my sword, Albert. You have my sword. She has my sword. It's not that good. I love the theme and the layout's too simple and underwhelming considering its potential. True. You can tell Albert is serious because there's no lol exclamation at the end. You can tell Albert is super serious in this comment. I was comparing this to your ranking the whole time. Hey, don't spoil it. I'm going to avoid reading the rest. I don't want to spoil it. We're going to watch it later. Some other day, obviously. Fire Race has so much potential. Like, why the animals, obstacles, and intermission, but none on the track? Hey! Who was it that said why you could... Hey! I guess I'm not the only one that considers that, Hey, nice one, Wiccan. You agree with me? It's like if Danny down... Hey, true! This guy started to be feel like a track that was initially made for Mario Kart while just kind of reused the Mario Kart Tour Deluxe Booster Course Pass.
Oh, the camera's on.
Camera's been on the whole time, huh?
Camera's been on the whole time,
Camp theme gave
I love the DSP alert.
The low support. Welcome to Muscle Mania, Boris with the metal chair.
Hell yeah. And here comes our Boris with the... Oh man, God, I miss watching wrestling. I used to watch wrestling all the time when I was a kid. Fucking sick, man. I don't know if it's any good these days. I remember in the top 10 hardest Mario Kart Wii tracks, two things he played on automatic drift, and he said jack off bridge. Is someone doing member berries? We're doing member berries in the comments, guys. Remember when he used to make funny, quirky Chungus joke? Down, bro. Okay. You can't be member burying in the Nathanial Bandy comment section about old Bandy, okay? You can actually determine how much a person cares about gameplay based on where they rank Blue Cinema. Oh my god, real! Fucking real! Hey! I'm stealing that line. Hey, Ezekiel Ampy, I'm stealing that line. Okay? An 18-year-old was not having this shit. He was not having this shit, chat. He made a second 18-year-old comment has hit the channel. Let's see what the replies to this real quick, guys. Let's just skim through these, alright. Not gonna lie, this track selection is very consistent with the whole, even more just there. Then personally, I put Desert Hills right at the bottom. Real and true. Starlight is here! Literally, everyone is here! Literally everyone is here. What is happening? And then he hits him with the RKO. Boom! And then alright, Starlight, the rock bomb, he hits him with the rock bomb! Who's gonna hit him with the choke slam? Shit. Toggle Crime City Peach Stadium 2 doing above Q Peach. Oh, get hey, I hate him. That fucking Starlight that I hate. That fucking downvote. Everyone go downvote that comment. I do not endorse brigading and will ban people. Zero tolerance. For this one instance, chat, I will endorse you going to this comment section and downvoting this comment, okay? Dislike this comment, gamers. That is the only form of brigading I endorse. That is it. Putting Rainbow at a 5 is criminal. Oh, I thought that was acceptable. Rainbow at a 5? DK Space Ball, blasphemy. Yeah, fair, I agree. Given World was halfway through development of the BCP, I'd say Sky Sun has in the past tour genuinely just be a beta track. Yeah, maybe. Again, you didn't even mention the absence of the Angry Sun. Maybe because he only spent a week on this. Am I right, guys? Maybe.
What the hell?
Indeed. Dear God, it's Demeech from the... Is it... if Demeech pops up here, that'd be funny. I can name one thing Boost is a reference to old things. You literally break the fourth wall. Oh my god. Yoda? Oh my god, Yoda? Yoda's there! Everyone is that the same Yoda in my chat? Oh my god. It might be. Faster because of the wind you don't go. Electricity on the road. Faster makes. The wind gives extra effects. Going faster, the wind must do. I don't know how Yoda. I think that's how Yoda speaks, right? Me, that is. Is that him? Is that the same guy? Hang on, I'm gonna have to VAR check. Oh, the VAR. Yeah, it's definitely him. It's definitely him. And a smash ass crossover. Everyone is here. Fuck it out. I thought we left the dot. Oh no! You Mike. Mods. We can't. That's diabolical. That is diabolical. I would never endorse a comment like this. Honestly, loving a Mario Kart Race track doesn't feel like the original. Yeah, true. I agree with this too for the most part. Yeah. I feel like he doesn't know what charge jump is, so he ranks it without that. Honestly, that theory checks out. How does Bandy respond? Dimitri doesn't really comment a lot. I've seen him quite a bit in comment sections, actually. So he could be here. I talked a lot about the alternate routes. I've not mastered the tracks yet, as I mostly played the free roam so far, so I'm not really using them to reach grind rails in the footage. I've not really mastered any of the tracks. I mean, fair enough, you haven't mastered them, but I mean, it looks like you only played them once. I mean, brother, free listen, you should have ranked the free mode roam mode for this. You know what I mean? I love Airship Fortress. If you're playing track somewhat normally, you reach the descending tower as the OST reaches the descending string. Yeah, it's actually pretty. I actually noticed that too. Like everyone hates this rank, but Nathaniel's fine with it because everyone has their own opinions. Well, I mean, Nathaniel has to be fine with it. He doesn't want to be crashing out in his own fucking comment section. You know what I mean? So he kind of has to be. That's the big YouTuber curse. People like the concept of Vusim. True. The ranks are back. The rank is back. I don't know if this shit. Hey, that's mean! Hey, mods, hey, ref. We might have to send them off. Hey, guys. I'm starting a poll. I'm starting a poll. Should the ref get involved? Involved. Should the ref get involved? At least a bit. We got a poll this game is. And then I'm making a poll, gamers. His fate is in your hands, chat. His fate is in your hands. His fate is in your hands, gamers. A timeout, 24 hours, perma, or do we drop the charges, gamers? What do we do? What do we do, gamers? His fate is in your hands. Vote accordingly, okay? Vote accordingly. That's a bit that the start always happened. It was late, okay? I was grumpy. Hey, listen, you have to talk. You have to plead your case in the chat, okay? You have to plead your case in the chat. Oh man, a lot of the Mario gamers have wacky course ideas. Yeah, true. I agree with that too. Thank you, Hippo the Potamus. Shit. I wish there was an MC4 remake. MC4 isn't real. Saying the Poke is the most iconic part of the hill, saying the Mario's most iconic part of Mario Circuit. A little bit, but it works. He was a grumpy man at night, huh? Can I be completely honest? Based ranking? Shit. A lot of people disagree with your opinions. But personally, I think you're right about a lot of these tracks. Is this literally the video man agrees with me, therefore? literally, I'm down for that. I agree. People are being seriously rude because they have a different opinion. Personally, this video is fantastic. This and Odyssey Central's Mario Kart, Cup ranking are both excellent. No, don't you? Okay. Odyssey Central's Cup ranking was way better than this. Let's be real with it. Because at least Odyssey Central actually played the fucking game a bunch. I'm not. Listen, it's apples and. It's apples and oranges, if I'm being honest with you. I'll be real with you. If we're talking straight up analysis, like, and the worst part is Bandy's capable. That's the worst part. Bandy is capable because he's very good at analyzing. He just didn't fucking spend. He just spent a week on this. That's literally the only reason. I feel like Bandy and Odyssey Central are about just as good, if not Bandy's better at analyzing video games. I would say they're like this close, but because Odyssey Central took a bit more time, the gap is there, bro. You know, you just you didn't take more time. You know what I mean? Unfortunate, which is unfortunate, really, because I think he's capable. Nathanial Bandy, absolutely incomprehensible ranking placements. Adds up. Even the small comments are being met. Ah, Yoda again. I'm not reading your comment again. Double commenter. Get rid of him. What the fuck? Someone mentioned him. What the fuck is a strail, dude? Oh, that's true. Nathaniel, I watched you for 10 years, but every time you do a rank, I seriously question if you play the same games or not. Or never forget the. Ref, hey! Gamers, I am issuing a musty alert, chat. I'm issuing a musty alert. If there is a hero of the Empire who wants to find his cup ranking for me, maybe offer a few timestamps. Someone needs to find the ranking. Someone who's played Cuphead needs to watch the ranking and then confirm if it's crazy or not. Because this person could be lying. Someone needs to watch the ranking and confirm it's crazy. And if someone confirms it's crazy, we'll watch it. I'm sorry, but does it feel so ass in this game? Real. Boss guy, even Boss Guy is here? Shit. He's not been in my chat for a while. I haven't seen him in a hot minute. But we know where he's been now. There's a bunch of turns and places to trick. Basically the same concept. That's every track. Oh boy. I'm expecting Bill from the retro server to show up with the choke slam. Oh, by the way, I think also I was watching back the stream last night so I could like put the knockout tour version on VODST, right? He joined the last game. And I didn't even notice him, unfortunately. But yeah, he joined the last game. Unfortunately, he didn't realize he was in a musty lobby. And musty lobbies get crazy, unfortunately. So I think he ended up getting knocked out first, I think. But yeah, man, I didn't even notice him there. It was pretty nice for him to join us. I honestly think it's a bad idea to rank these tracks early because so many things get discovered. True, honestly. And I'm going to put a disclaimer on the front of mine saying, yeah, it's just this is a work in progress type ranking, you know? Indeed, but opinions aren't facts. Wrong. My opinions are facts. It kind of pissed me off how people get angry at MB for this list. Like, yeah, I'm going to solve a piss, but there's no reason to get mad about it. Well, I'm mad about it because, well, I'm not mad. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed because I know he's capable of better, but he just didn't do it better, unfortunately. Because, like, I just do not believe that anybody who's played these tracks, like, at least a bunch of times, like half a dozen times, would put Boo Cinema at #1. I just don't believe it. Like, you have to have only played these tracks once, maybe twice. And you even admitted that you've been playing more free roam, so that kind of checks out. What did Bandy say? Nobody's angry here. Some people are part of videos that people don't agree with, and that's okay. It would be boring if I had to say, hey, you know, fair, hey, fair. You know what? Actually fair, hey, respectable, that's true. That's actually so true. He didn't bitch and whine about, oh, people are being mean to me. You know what, fair, hey. Much respect. At least he ain't being a baby about it. He's just like, yeah, people are just disagreeing with you. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just what happens. It's like when people went after me for Shy Guy Bazaar. I wasn't expecting it to be such an overwhelmingly unpopular take, but yeah, it's just what happens. People just disagree with my Shy Guy Bazaar take or my KTB take, you know? It's just what happens. It's just life. To have an opinion is to be agreed and disagreed. You know what? Fair. I respect it. You know, I'll drop another charge. Okay? I'll drop the punch clock charge. Rare enemy W. Mods, he's gotta go. Speaking of gotta go, let's close the poll, gamers. What is Starlight's punishment? Gamers? The jury has decided that a little bit of damage. So Starlight, 5 minutes, okay? 5 minutes and think about what you did, okay? 5 minutes and think about what you did. The jury's decided the Cuphead video is what? Is it? Okay. Someone link it. We won't watch it today because what time is it? Actually, 10:30. Possible. We'll think about it. Still got maybe one time for one video. I understand it'll still funk ranking. Also, you could totally put Boost Cinema first, even if you've played all the tracks. Most of you genuinely like the track purely based on vibes. I believe you can, but I don't think so. I just don't agree. I just don't think so, honestly. Let's go. Nathanial Mandy is back to ranking Mark. I can't thank you enough for returning to this. Okay, Planet Oatmeal, Planet Toma. Bowler. We're supposed to stop something. No, we're supposed to stop. True! You made the same mistake? Okay, downvote. Wow, he fucking Zowie. I love it, Kenten. It still stands for this video. It's great. This has to be the ranking I disagree with you the most. To be fair, after seeing some of your takes in the comments, your rankings seem pretty tame in comparison. Apparently, this game's tracks are just polarizing. I wouldn't say the game's tracks are polarizing. I would just say this is probably the game where, like, a lot of the takes just aren't even set in stone. Does that make sense? Do you know what I mean? Like, a lot of the everyone just has so many different takes on this game. I feel like there's some takes that are kind of, like, maybe a bit set in stone. Like, I think, like, most of us agree that, like, most of us that like Toast Factory originally still are going to rank it high again, you know what I mean? So, like, there's a couple of, like, set in stone takes. But, like, there's a lot of variation. Honestly, there's a lot of variation in this game. Oh, the music's faded out, so I'll use that as an opportunity to just quickly skim one more. Oh, here we go. To counteract your point of Desert Hill's not feeling original, it doesn't matter, the track still sucks. No one liked Desert Hill, so I don't know why they remade it. I agree, why did they remake it, but not because it sucks, do you know what I mean?
And if the Mario Wonder Bus crashes into us.
Keep my charge. He deserves it.
Listen, Bandy's, you know, okay, I had the charge back. Okay, I added the punch clock charge back, okay? Stop it. Fair enough. Yeah, I'll leave it. I'll leave it there, gamers. I'll leave it there. I'm trying to find one more cameo. But thanks. Get out of here, nerd. I'm trying to find one more cameo. But I think I saw the cameo. Do I recognize this person? No, I don't recognize this person. I recognize Catacrack. I recognize every Catacrack. But yeah, that's it, gamers. There's your lot on this one. But yeah, closing thoughts. Basically what I said earlier, which is I feel like you're a very good analyst at what you do. It's the shame that you didn't give this one a bit more time in the oven, and as a result, I think the video suffered. Your takes, while outlandish, were still fun. I think your analysis was very solid. You did what you usually do, Bandy, but again, I feel like this needed another week in the oven, and unfortunately, we're not going to get that. You have been charged though. Your final charges are 1 count of. So you got one good charge of you agree with me on Bizarre, therefore, but your negative charges are 1 count of stay in your lane, Millennial. 2 minor mistakes with Strail, you saying Strail during Sorry Speedway, and you saying Whistle Top instead of Whistle Stop. 2 counts of 2 diabolical takes, Cheap Falls and Sky Sunday. 1 count of no animals mentioned in Faraway Oasis. 6 counts of basic bitch-ass analysis. With Sky Sunday, it's an overall, therefore. Koopa Beach, it's a SNES track, therefore. Mario Circuit with the SNES track, therefore. Mario Bros. Circuit being last because of Star track. Bone Dry Dunes Hate in 2025, and the Boo Cinema take. And 1 felony charge it's pretty obvious you only played each track once. Those are your charges, Bandy. And your sentence for these charges will be, redo the video, okay? Redo the video. Double the editor, okay? That's your sentence for this evening, and we'll leave that there, chat. We'll leave that there. There's our first stop in the course ranking world tour, chat. What do we think of that? Cheap Fool's placement was acceptable. No, gotta be. Diabolical. Diabolical stuff, alright?